A warm greeting. Today is Sunday, July 6, 2025. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia speaking. At the time of recording this video, it is 2 a.m. local time in Taiwan, where people should be paying close attention to the evolution of Tropical Storm Danas, which currently has maximum sustained winds of 31 meters per second, and it is forecast to continue moving toward the north-northeast over the next 36 to 48 hours. It is possible that it will directly affect parts of central and western Taiwan. In fact, it is forecast that when it passes near or over Taiwan, it will be a Category 2 or Category 3 typhoon, and some adjustments toward a track closer to Taiwan are possible during the day. So it's important that residents continue to pay attention to forecast updates. At the moment, tropical storm force winds, represented by the green color in this image, remain over Pacific waters, but within 18 to 24 hours, some tropical storm force winds may affect parts of southwestern Taiwan. If we look at the infrared satellite animation of Tropical Storm Danas, we can see that it is generating strong convection around the center of circulation, which are signs of strengthening. Although at the moment this strengthening appears to be gradual, it is possible that during the next 24 to 36 hours and before reaching Taiwan, it may encounter favorable conditions for rapid intensification. This is due to low wind shear. Also, the cyclone has good upper-level ventilation in the atmosphere, and sea surface temperatures along its path will be between 28 to 30 degrees Celsius, which creates very favorable conditions for it to strengthen into a Category 2 or Category 3 typhoon when it passes at its closest point to Taiwan. Let's look at what the global model projections are showing. Let's begin with the American model. Notice that it projects a movement that would bring the center of circulation over western Taiwan during the afternoon or evening hours of Sunday. The model also projects that it will have maximum sustained winds of 39 meters per second, meaning a Category 1 or Category 2 typhoon. On the other hand, we also have the projection from the European model. In this case, it shows a slightly stronger typhoon entering western Taiwan during the afternoon or evening hours of Sunday, possibly as a Category 2 or Category 3 typhoon, but it also shows a track over Taiwan's territory. Additionally, the projection from the German model also agrees with this path over the west and northwest of Taiwan. In this case, it has a Category 3 hurricane moving through the region. So in general, we see quite a bit of agreement among the top global models that the center of circulation may enter over western or northwestern Taiwan during the afternoon or evening hours of Sunday. So it's important that residents along Taiwan's western coast prepare for the impact of what will be Typhoon Danas. However, there is still some uncertainty in its track. For example, most members of the American model project a path just over the western coast. However, you can see that there are different scenarios, from a track farther west remaining over the Taiwan Strait. This uncertainty is also seen in the ensemble of the European model, where there are many scenarios from a path moving through the Taiwan Strait, while the majority of the members maintain that path over or very close to Taiwan's western coast. Now, if we look at the projection from Google's artificial intelligence model, notice that during the afternoon and evening of Sunday, almost all members show a track over western Taiwan, likely with the center of circulation entering between Yunlin and Changhua counties. And if we look at the official forecast from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, you can see that they project that Tropical Storm Danas will continue strengthening over the next few hours, and when it passes near or over parts of Taiwan, it should be a typhoon with maximum sustained winds of 44 meters per second. In the official forecast, they project that the center will remain over the Taiwan Strait but close enough for typhoon force effects to impact Taiwan's western coast. In fact, in my opinion, I think that in the next advisory, the track will be adjusted farther to the right, which would represent a risk of direct impact to Taiwan, as these are the trends seen in the weather models. In addition to wind, heavy rainfall is also expected during the next 48 hours. The American model projects that between 100 to 250 millimeters of accumulated rain could fall across much of Taiwan, while the European model maintains rainfall totals that could even exceed 300 or 400 millimeters across southern Taiwan. So Tropical Storm Danas and the future Typhoon Danas definitely represent a threat to Taiwan in terms of wind for the western half of the island, while the risk of heavy rain and flooding covers the entire island. So I ask you to continue paying attention to the advisories from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, and here on Typhoon Info, I'll continue monitoring to keep you informed. So I invite you to give this video a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you get notified when I post new videos. Well, with that, I say goodbye for now. See you in the next video.